everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm doing Rachel's makeup. As you all know, I love doing her makeup. She's got such good skin, her eyes always stand out so much, and basically I'm just obsessed with her face. So we're going to be doing like a smoky brown eye look today, so if you'd like to see how I created, then just keep on watching. So I'm just starting off with eyebrows, just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade medium brown, and I'm just filling in her eyebrows. She's got pretty good shape and her eyebrows are pretty thick, so I just kind of like go fill in like the little bits that don't have as much fullness, and just kind of shape them nicely. Then I'm going to be actually taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one's in the shade light beige. I wanted to use this because I was doing a matte eye. I didn't think I would be putting anything on the front of the lid, but I actually ended up putting stuff on it. So I probably could have used the P. Louise eye base, but because I didn't think I'd be putting anything on the front of the lid and I didn't want the concealer to crease, I used like a normal concealer. So obviously I'm going to be setting this one. So I do just set this down with a little bit of Australia's Fresh and Flawless powder. This one's just in the shade Natural, I think. But really lightly. You don't want it to be covered in powder, because that way the eyeshadows are just really not going to stick nicely. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Dark Roast from Makeup Geek Cosmetics, and basically just buffing this out all over her lash line and also in the outer corner of her eye. I had an inspo picture, and it was basically just like basically how the whole look ended up being. So basically just like the brown kind of buffed along the lash line and then towards the outer corner of the eye, and then have a little bit of a lighter brown going through the crease and towards the front, and then kind of like that almost white sort of creamy eyeshadow on the front of the eye. So basically I just applied some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. These are kind of a mixture of like Brick, Real Gar and Sienna all together. And also a little bit of Makeup Geek's tan lines, just to blend out the edges, because it's like a nice light brown. And I just kind of keep in gradually intensifying the colour, just because obviously this isn't the P. Louise eye base. It's not going to be like, it was not going to take the pigment as well as what I'm used to. So I did apply it a lot over and over again. I did just add like a white sort of cream. I mixed the cream and the white shades from the James Charles palette, and kind of applied that to the front of the lid, just because I wanted it to be a little bit lighter, kind of highlight it slightly more. I'm just basically blending and adding product and blending until I get like the desired finish that I want. I did keep adding that cream shade, and then kind of went back in with the brown on the lash line and then the outer corner, and then kind of went in with the lighter browns through the crease as well, just as I felt like I just kept needing to build up the intensity of these eyeshadows a little bit. Then I just go in with the gel liner from Inglot, the 77, mixed with a little bit of Duraline as well. I only did a thin line just because we're going to be smoking this out. So I then take some of the Inglot Kohl pencil in the shade 01, which is just the black one, and I kind of smudge that along the lash line, just to kind of blend it out a little bit more. And then I also go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir eyeshadow, which is like a really black eyeshadow, just on like a flat sort of shader brush, I guess, and also kind of pat that in as well. I wanted the black to gradually blend up into the brown that I've already previously placed down, so I did go over it a little bit more with the brown, just so I can have more of that brown popping through over the top of the black. And then I think I went back in with the black again, just to kind of make sure everything blended nicely together. The lashes that I use in this look, they're just from AliExpress, but they are super fluffy. Honestly, obsessed with them. They looked so nice with this look, like really complimented it. I think it looked so nice. So then just let those dry, and then just pull up her eyes. I do actually do her base off camera in this video, just because I felt like we've all seen it before and I actually didn't have that much battery on my camera, so we just did the base off camera. So I'm just using the same concealer underneath as I did on top. Obviously I'm going to have to set this under eye because we don't want it to crease. So I'm basically going to be using the same shades that I did on the top, on the bottom. So starting off with that dark roast color, then going in with some of the other browns. And I also applied the black gel liner in 77 across her waterline. And then I smoke that out with some of the Noir black eyeshadow afterwards as well, which gives it that really smoked out lower lash line and makes her eyes look so bloody blue. But basically I'm not going to be doing the base on camera just because, yeah, one, I didn't have much charge on my camera, and then also you can go and look at some of my other videos of Rachel. I basically do her base the same every single time, kind of like a light coverage with of the foundation, and then kind of just go on a really nice glowy base. And I've reused the same products as what I did in the other videos as well. It just thought it would make more sense, I guess. And just so we can keep this video sort of short and nice and quick as well. As you can see, I'm just patting that black along the lash line just with like a flat angled brush, just so I can really get as close to the lashes as possible. That way you'll get that really nice blend of the black in the waterline going down into the black in the eyeshadows. So just keep kind of going over until I've made sure I've got every little speck of everything. Now I'm just applying a little bit of vanilla pigment from MAC, oh my goodness, and applying a little bit of mascara to her lashes. And in a minute you will see the final look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty short and sweet, but I was really happy with how this nice smoky eye turned out, like literally obsessed with it. So if you did, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!